Hey everybody! I would like to share with you real quick a few projects that I created for the Oohlalavintagetreasures design team. Hey Doreen! I used the Enchanted Dreams Inspiration Kit, and it's one of the kits I showed a few weeks ago. I'll put the link to it down below, and I'll put the link to Doreen's store down below. I altered a few cans in a mini album. I went to Pinterest to look around at some altered cans, and I saw one that I liked where they rolled the paper back right here on the top and the bottom, but I only did the top and bottom. I only did the top on this one. Let me tell you real quick, I used the Prima Something Blue paper line. I distressed everything with vintage photo. I whitewashed with gesso. And then, of course, I use that pearl spritz from Tattered Angels. Oh, that stuff is gorgeous. And I use my homemade modeling paste. So I altered this can first, starting out with the paper. And then I used this gorgeous, gorgeous trims up here. I used two of them. Very vintage and beautiful. And then down here, I use smaller ones down here on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? And then right here, where I rolled the paper back, this paper is only one-sided, so I used the vintage photo to distress that, but I don't know, I didn't like the way it looked, so I went ahead and covered it with the trim here. And this applique right here is from the kit. It's beautiful. And this stick pin I made from the kit. Isn't that pretty? And I'm leaving it removable, so whoever I send this to, the person I made this for, they can use that how they like. And then I have a bow that I made with the trim and just made it look like it was trailing down there. And then a small cluster of flowers with an applique on each side. And there's a metal butterfly, and then just a metal leaf from my stash there, and then some pearls on each side there. It's very simple, and this is such a pretty way to, store your paintbrushes, glue sticks, just whatever you like, some flowers. Yeah, so I created that one, and then I made two smaller ones the same, covered it with the paper. And then this beautiful trim. I love that trim. And Doreen, she hand dyes and tea dyes a lot of her trims. Very, very pretty. And then this trim down here. And then the paper doily is a heart doily, and I distressed it, with the vintage photo. And then this beautiful doily here. Oh, it's gorgeous. So fluffy and soft. I cut the center out because with the flowers it stood out too far. So I just put these flowers here, and then these pearls right here, and then put pearls on the sides there. But I thought that's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Like shabby vintage maybe? So I made two of them the same. Right there for storage. Right there. These doilies are gorgeous. Right there. And then I made a mini album. I haven't made a mini album in a long time, y'all. And don't laugh at me. This one's really chunky. But I like chunky albums. I really do. But I have this die, and I wanted to go ahead and use it. So, yeah, I made a mini album, and I hope who I made this for, I hope they love it. I had so much fun making it. On the front here, I made a big flower using the Tim Holtz die, that new die he has out with the big, big flower. It's like a bigger version of the tattered floral die that he has. And I used the material that came with the kit, and then some lace I just kind of entwined around the petals there. And then this trim here, I used a gathering stitch and made like a doily, I guess, flower. And then use this doily here and a flower from my stash. and it's really big. I thought it looked pretty on the front there. So there's the front, and then the first page is here. I made like a pocket with the paper and used a Martha Stewart, that doily punch. And this right here, these two trims, I just layered. And then used some Prima flowers, and this is from the paper line. This is one of the centers from one of the doilies that I cut out, right there. And then I just made a pull-out card here, and I used a glitter pen to kind of color in the center in there. I don't know if you can see it. And then on the back side here, I glittered up the little birdie's breast. Yeah, and then I put some, it's like a flat back pearl from the paper line. It's not really a pearl, but it's like a flat back embellishment, I guess. Yeah, I put that there. And then I did the same thing on the side over here. And this little heart's from the paper line. I put some twine. There's the other center. And then some Prima flowers. And then, again, I did the same thing with this one. Keep calm and plan on. I like that. Then right there. Isn't that beautiful? The paper's very pretty. And it's a wedding themed paper line. But you can really, you know, make it for whatever you want. Like this album could be just for like a special day with a special someone, or a day out with the family, or yeah. There's some more right here. I made a pocket with the Maya Road envelope, and this right here is some eyelet trim from that kit. Isn't that gorgeous? Then right here, magnet closure. This card, I was going to make an ATC, but I thought I'd leave it the way it is. It's so, so pretty. And vintage. Right there. And then some of that trim. Beautiful trim. And this is an applique. Right here, I made a little tag. Some more beautiful trim. And then that trim is from Oohlalavintagetreasures, but that's from my stash. Yeah. And then this page right here, the scallop edge, it had holes in it. I just covered it up with like the flat back pearls there. Did on both sides. And then here, I made a little tag with a little bird. And I thought it looked cute sticking behind this flower here like that, like the little birds in the flowers. And then just some Prima flowers, another one of those appliques, a flower from the kit. And then this one right here, I love this applique. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. I made it into a pocket. I distressed it, you know, with the homemade modeling paste and a little bit of gesso. And then I made a little card here. And glittered up the rose with a glitter pen, and distressed the back. It's a very simple mini album, but I thought it would just be really nice for like a special occasion or like a special day with someone. And then here I made pockets with two of the doilies from the kit, and right here this pulls out. And I thought this was really cute. This lace is so pretty, but I thought it looked cute like that. Looks like a little skirt. But here you do some journaling. And then that side right there. Isn't that pretty? Very pretty. And then the angel is from the paper line. It's from the chipboard pieces. And then again on this side, I did the same thing, just on opposite sides. Right there. Love how that looks. And then love is the greatest adventure. And then on that side there. And then this is from the paper line. And these little tags, they fit nice and snug up in there, so they won't fall out. And then this page right here, thought was real pretty. I just used this gorgeous lace. Oh, it's gorgeous. And just kind of pinched it in, you know, random places. And then put this flower here with some stamens on each side. And I just did it on both sides, opposite corners. This right there. Yeah, I thought that turned out real pretty. And then there's the back. And then on the ring right here, I just used some random pieces of laces that were left over and just tied them up there. Yeah. So I hope who I made this for, I hope they love it. I really do. And I just wanted to share that with you. I'll put Doreen's link to her store down below. Be sure to go check her store out. She'll be listing new kits here soon, and she has gorgeous items in her store. So yeah, so I want to thank you for stopping by, and I pray you have a wonderful day, and I'll be back. Bye now.